is great sleep. That's why we've dedicated ourselves to making sure you get the personalized comfort and targeted back support you need every night, so you can make the most of every day. For over 130 years, we've been here for you, so you can be there for them. Sealy, proud supporter of you.
I love that, proud supporters of you, and that's what they have been doing for over 130 years. Good evening, everybody. My name's Adam, your host for the next 2 hours. This first hour, we're gonna get a little bit cozy. We're gonna talk about mattresses, because a lot of us are not getting the best night's sleep. And this hour, we're gonna discuss that. We're gonna talk about the effects that it has when you get into bed and you toss and you turn and you toss and you turn. You wake up regularly. You wake up in the morning and you kind of get out of bed, but it's never on the right side of the bed. You always feel tired, even before lunchtime. Well, Sealy is a brand and a company that forged a reputation of innovation. They are the creators of the Posturepedic, and we're going to talk about this technology because it is the driving force behind Sealy's unrivaled line of mattresses. We're going to talk about technology that is here in the 2021 year, as it were. So we're going to talk about old and new, a hybrid together of the best technologies to make sure that your night's sleep is better than it is right now. So there's a lot to talk about. If you want to ask any questions, go ahead. We're going to be live on Facebook, so ask away. I'm thrilled to tell you that we have a special guest. And I'm going to introduce our special guest, and then in a few moments I'll go through the pricing. But please rest assured, the pricing is sensational. It's the lowest price of the year. I know I made mention that it's the first time in 7 years that Sealy's been here on HSN. So we wanted to make a splash, and I think we've done it today. We've nearly sold out of virtually all the sizes, and we have a couple options to share with you as well. But first and foremost, I want to introduce you to a gentleman that's been in this business since 1994. He is regarded as an absolute expert when it comes to mattresses and beds and healthy living, better living. He is truly the Sealy expert. Welcoming from his home to yours and here at HSN, Mr. Brian Aboud. Brian, what a pleasure to see you. Welcome to HSN. What a great day you've had.
Oh yeah, thanks Adam, I really appreciate it. It's been a busy day, it's been a rewarding day, it's fantastic, I'm having a ball. Thanks for having me.
Well, we are over the moon because, you know, I was chatting to Brian a little bit before the show, and I tell you, this man, there's nothing he doesn't know about mattresses. So we're gonna learn a lot of stuff. First thing I wanna do though, is just take you through the pricing. So let's start with the pricing, and then we can kind of let that sink in, and then we can hear all about the reasons why it's worth every single penny. When you place your order tonight in our final presentation, you can choose the set or the mattress only. So first of all, with regards to the set means you're gonna get the foundation and the mattress. This is a 14-inch mattress. That's much, much deeper than typical ones, and we'll talk about that as well. So pricing, on the screen you're gonna see our table that shows you the regular price at retail, and then the price that we're offering, and also the flex pay. So twin would be $874, tonight it's $599. Full would be $948, today it's $749. Queen, best-selling size, is normally over $1,000. If you order it before midnight, it's $789 and change. And King, Cal King is normally nearly $1,350. Again, we're under $1,000, all on FlexPay. I could get the Queen home for $157.99. So we know the name. Brian, we've all heard of Sealy. What makes Sealy so special? What makes Sealy so unique and so different?
Well, it's the innovation, the history, the people, everything. I would say it's a perfect union of everything a big corporation can have to put together to give you a product that the public will know, like, and trust. It's I'll go into the history. It's quite a it's a great story. There is a town in a little bit west of Houston called Sealy, Texas, and there was a man named Daniel Haynes who used to build mattresses by hand in 1881 for people in his town.
Wow.
And eventually it got to the point where people really liked what he was doing. And it became his going concern, I suppose. I wasn't there in those days, but what actually ended up happening was that it grew and grew and grew. And then finally it turned into the word or the name Sealy, and they adopted the name of the town. I'd like to fast forward a little bit into, say, the early 1950s with, I would say, the biggest innovation that Sealy's brought to the mattress industry. A little bit of name calling. Here's what I mean by that. Everybody hears the name Sealy Posturepedic. We're all familiar with it. We've known it for decades. For decades. People just might think it's a name. It's just what that mattress is called. They may not realize that it's actually a technology that was invented back in 1950 as a collaboration between the Sealy engineers and the medical community, specifically orthopedic surgeons. They consulted with the orthopedic surgeons to ask, you know, what can we do with a mattress that hasn't been done before? Because they noticed that beds tend to start to do this over time, and people have a little bit less back support, and their alignment became strained. And they said, what can we do? And the orthopedic surgeons basically said, look, your bodies, my body, everybody's body is about 50% of our weight is carried right in that middle third. And so they said, what can we do to actually help that middle third of the mattress? They said, well, if you can mirror an additional targeted support in that middle third of the bed, right where you use it the most, right here, they'd say, you know what? You've got something there. I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute, because one of the things that shows in this technology is this is where we get in and out of the bed. We get in and out of the bed in the middle.
Yes.
The majority of our body weight is in the middle. The mattress wears out first in the middle. What Sealy developed in 1950 was something called Posturepedic technology that basically means we're targeting extra support in the middle where we need it more.
I think that, first of all, I'm just so grateful to have you on board, Brian, because, you know, the expertise that you're bringing is sensational, and it's great to understand the backstory and to understand how we got here. And that's what Brian's explained. We understand the Sealy name, we know that reputation. Now we're starting to get to grips with what Posturepedic is. It's more than just a name. There's more to it than that. There is patented technology that has really propelled this brand to the forefront. So let's talk about maybe you. If you are somebody that struggles with aches and pains, right? You wake up on a morning and you really feel the after effects. What should have been a restorative, rejuvenative night's sleep turned into just another tossing and turning, not so comfortable, another make it through the night experience. Well, that might be because you have an older mattress with dips in the middle. Just like Brian was saying, maybe it's a mattress that is more than 7 or 8 or 9 years old. Maybe it's a mattress that's too firm or too soft, all of those things. Brian, I want to cut straight into something. I heard you say earlier, and I was so thrilled that you did this. Brian, one of the questions that we get all the time is how on earth can you possibly sell a mattress through the television screen? Because most of us are used to jumping onto the mattresses, in the bed, in the mattress stores and trying them out for ourselves. I heard you say, Brian, that this mattress has all the features and the comfort level that you know and Sealy know to be the most popular across the country. Is that right?
That is correct. This mattress that we have on today's special is actually our most popular field. And it is a pillow top. It is on the plush side, but what I would say is that it's kind of, if I was to rate it from 1 to 10, saying 1 is the hardest mattress you could possibly imagine, and 10 is the softest, most plush mattress you could possibly imagine, this one falls in around the 6 to 7 range. There are plusher beds out there. There are firmer beds out there. But what we're doing with this one is somewhat unique. We're combining soft, conforming foams with supportive firm foams, and we're using them in conjunction with each other to produce that 6 to 7 range. And like I said, it's our most popular field.
So Brian, tonight, and after we kind of cover this, we'll kind of break it down. We'll take you inside the mattress. Our producer, Mr. Jared, just let me know that we are really busy, which is great to see. I know our team have been working so hard on this. Quick inside scoop is that Sealy was supposed to kind of relaunch an HSN last year, just as COVID happened. So it was kind of postponed and pushed back. Here's the good news. Mattress prices have inflated. They've actually gone up. This price that we have today is the price that we locked in nearly 18 months ago or so. So sensational values. I took you through the set, which is the mattress and the foundation. I also want to flip the graphics so everybody can see that we have a mattress only option as well. And just to kind of take you through the pricing of the mattress only. And once I've taken you through the mattress only kind of values, I'm going to ask Brian who that might be for and why you would choose just the